Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started. Y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop. You ain't here? I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, trips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now the number 8 rusher in the NFL last season, it's Elijah Mitchell. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
From the 30 on second down, Carr. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Carr. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself?
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Elijah Mitchell with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. first and 10. Prescott. He's got a man. Complete. A huge play there for Denver. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking to throw. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he powers his way up past the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Carr. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
As a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Chargers in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. To throw his Carr. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Hunter Nicewander now. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of his end zone, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there. Forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Harris running straight ahead. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Broncos 0.
Prescott on 1st down. It's caught by Davis. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Now Prescott. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and knock it free.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Prescott. Flush to his right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Prescott yet again. Steps away to his left. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. The tight end in motion right. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Dak Prescott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos are an extra. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied them. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Samuel on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Broncos.
Kill! 47!
They'll run again with Harris. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Bryan Edwards, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have cut the lead back down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Carr. That's another one, complete to Mitchell. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Carr now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a first down carry for Harris. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
On second and 10, Prescott. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Sanders' kick is good. And with it, they have taken the lead. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So a failure to connect on second down. That leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott now. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Prescott. That's complete to Davis. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Prescott. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try to keep this series going.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Broncos 23, Chargers 14. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
On first down, Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Man, 188 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Carr's throw complete there to Moore. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
A shotgun handoff. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. From the 38, Carr. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. He's got room at the 30. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Bulldozes past him. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw, it's Carr. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down. And He can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Elijah Moore. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fair catch. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fair catch. At the 21-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Prescott. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is Harris. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Here's Prescott. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. First target, first catch, and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The tackle there by George Odom.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They run with Harris. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One last shot now for Prescott.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over, but sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So for the Chargers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1.